welcome you to this conference, The Truth About Dentistry. It's exciting this year. We're holding the parallel meetings, one for the health professionals and one for the general public, and it should be an eye-opening experience for everyone. We've come to another close of another year at IABDM as we prepare to welcome our new incoming president, Dr. Nick Meyer. Hey, I'm still president. I'm not done yet. I'd like to reflect on the past 2 years. As always, our continuing medical education committee has continued to offer informative mini programs to educate the membership and the public. Dr. Lau gave his course on airway appliance designs. Dr. Blanche presented programs on heart rate variability and mitochondrial rescue, as well as her Huggins protocol training. And prior to that, Dawn Ewing presented her course on EAV. That was just the last 6 months. Our international outreach has extended to Krakow in Poland at the International Conference on Mercury as a Global Pollutant, with Dr. Gruby presenting her paper, Exposure to Mercury from Dental Amalgams, to the International Dental Mercury Conference in Rio de Janeiro, with Dr. Gruby, Dave Warwick, and Mike Darcy presenting, to the ICCMO in Russia, with Nick presenting, his bioenergetics and oxidative adjuncts in TMD, and his presence at the meeting at the IAOMT in the UK, where he presented as well. Our members have given back on mission trips with the Flying Samaritans and many other organizations. They've contributed to educating professionals and the public with their published articles such as Titanium Exposure and Human Health, which was published in Oral Science International, Mercury Contamination from Dental Amalgam in the Journal of Health and Pollution in June of 2019, and they've contributed with podcasts on oxidative therapies and to the never-ending dangers of fluoride. Our incoming president has presented with his book, The Holistic Dental Matrix, and our past president, Felix Lau, has done the same with his book, 6 Foot Tiger, 3 Foot Cage, and Early Sirens. In conclusion now, I need to call up Dawn. A very special thank you goes to our irreplaceable executive director. As well as her husband, Toby.
You called me up here because I have something for you. No, you first. Okay, well, Marianne gets an outgoing gift for her years of service as president, and it was something you asked for, so I'd love for you to open it and see what it is. It's a little box with IABDM on it, but then she asked for a locket, and it's inscribed on the front and the back. And then I can get it open. Yeah. Oh, well, I can't read it. Are you kidding? IABDM President 2017 through 2019, Dr. Marian Sayward, DDS. Okay, and then you open it, which...
You're going to off your nails.
I don't know how... Get this open, can you? There you go.
We spare no expense.
She had asked for a picture of Toby and I, which I thought was kind of odd, so I found a really funny one with both of us with clout noses on. And then she specifically asked for a picture of Dr. Mike Margolis to be in it because he's the one that introduced her to biological dentistry. So I thought that was really sweet. Oh, thank you. Oh. Okay, so now we want to give it to
Okay, so,
Nick. Pass it on to Nick.
Tim says, okay. Thank you.
Yes,
very
thank
much.
you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I now call upon Nick Myers. And I pass on the gavel of the presidency. Nick has been a very caring person. He's a super community activist, and he provides for patients with needs in foreign countries, and he's a totally amazing and brilliant practitioner.
Oh, my. Well, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I have to say, this is the oddest shaped gavel I've ever seen.
Don't hit it.
Bang. Thank you, Marianne.
I could make a comment.
Okay. Next year. Next time. Welcome, delegates, to the 2019 edition of the IABDM's annual meeting. This year is titled The Truth About Dentistry, as we've heard. And this is the first year that we're having a two-track meeting, one for the lay public as well as a professional track. And there's a wide variety of speakers for both of us to enjoy, so that the lay people as well as the professionals. And I'd also like to thank Marianne, Dawn, all the board members, and the general membership of the organization to allow me to be in this role to help steer the organization so that we can continue the greatness that we've been building on that Marianne nicely told us about in her remarks. So I'm happy to accept this position for the IABDM presidency, and I have some new things to share, and I'm excited to say that I'm unveiling for the very first time something that the organization as a whole, the profession within the holistic community, we have an opportunity, and I've joined with the University of Arizona to create a way that we can create a research project through a bona fide university, the College of Public Health, for researching cavitations with respect to particular microbiological entity that's commonly known as MARCONs, and that's just the first part of the project, so we're going to do that. That's the initial kickoff. So here's the thing. I want to invite anybody that's doing cavitational surgeries to participate in this event. We're looking for a multi-site study across the country, and the collection technique is so simple. It's just taking a cotton swab, putting it into the effluent of blood that's coming out once you've entered into the cavitation site and or root canal site, and putting it into a collection tube, sending it off for analysis, and that analysis then will come to not only to the doctor, but it's going to be blinded, going into the PhD graduate student pool at the University of Arizona College of Public Health, and they will then collate, tabulate the data, and have it ready for publication. So that publication is going to go out into the world through the venue or the vehicle of public health, rather than trying to get something in on a medical journal. So it will still join into a high-level, respectful journal without having the headwinds that we get on the medical or the dental side of things. So that's pretty exciting. So that just happened in the last few months. And for what I am offering everybody here is just simply to drop a note to the organization that you're interested in doing such a thing, and then we'll take it to the next step, which is get you some of the collecting tubes and then the actual protocol. It's going to be very simple, and it's not going to take a lot of extra time for you. So that's number one. Number two, I know we talked about this last night a little bit, there's an opportunity for people that feel that they have some threat from governmental agencies, dental boards in particular, here in the States, to join the Crow Nation. It's a organization, multi-stated, that you can become a member of the Crow Nation tribe, basically, and have a business license through the tribe that gets, actually it skirts around the agency of the dental board. So you're no longer practicing in the state of Arizona, state of California, or Nevada, et cetera. You would be under the aegis or the auspices of a Native American tribe, and you'll, by extension, your practice would be on tribal land. So it's a matter of jurisdiction. So there's some interesting development along that line. Okay, and then the third thing I'm happy to announce, got to do it sooner than later, Blanche. And then the third thing, I would like to introduce my associate, who is a very holistic, dental-friendly maxillofacial radiologist. And he's here today. It's his first event. Dr. J, you want to stand up so people know you? He's going to be offering in the next little bit, which a little bit means 1 to 2 months. His website will be ready, but he'll be happy to read any images you may have, panoramic images, cone beam images, on a competitive fee rate compared to anybody else that's out in the marketplace. So you can have somebody that understands and does the same things that we're all doing, and like I said, have a holistic, dental-friendly radiologist on board. And so that's what I have to say. I'm excited to be here tonight. We're going to do the coining ceremony next. So, Dawn, how do you want to do this next? Okay, Toby?
Dawn, I want you to tell them about coining our...
Yeah. For those of you that do not, you can't see? Oh, gosh, really?
Let me say one thing.
Well, here, you say it, because your voice is better than mine, please.
Morning, thank you. Later on this morning or tomorrow, members, you will be getting a letter about voting for the upcoming vice presidents. There are 4 candidates that have registered. You can always write somebody in. When you get this letter, members only, circle or check 2 names, because we're going to be electing 2. And I'll pass these out later on, but I just wanted to give you the instructions. Check 2 names, get them back to us, and we'll announce the new vice presidents before the concert. Oh, far out. The conference is over.
I don't have any hands.
These coins, this idea came to us years ago. A friend of mine presented me with a challenge coin. The history behind it is a bit lengthy, but basically I think it started back in the Civil War. And you carried a coin with you. It identified you as part of an infantry division. And when you would meet your fellow soldiers, you would show them your coin. And if they had one, they were part of your infantry. But the coin was emblazoned with many different symbols that meant different things. We came up with the idea of making an IABDM coin. There is a flyer inside each coin that tells what each little marking on the coin represents. These get presented to the dentists that have become certified biological dentists through our organization. And then what we do is we have a couple of dentists that are going to receive their coins today, but the dentists that mentored them will be presenting them with their coins. And then you can get with them if you want to see their coin, and it's really a pretty cool memento. So I'd like to ask the following people to come forward, please. Dr. Alex Panna, come on forward if you're here. Dr. Panna. Dr. Katie Toe. Dr. Candida Castillo. Dr. David Francis. And Dr. Bill Glaros, come forward as well. Dr. Cami Beline, Dr. Ara Elmayan, Dr. Herminia Chavez, And simply Dr. J. Julius Irving, come forward. Oh, some people understand that. Some of you youngsters may not. And then, right, thank you. So, I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, and you'll take this one for David. Where's Teresa? Teresa needs to come.
Oh, Teresa, come forward. I'm sorry, Dr. Teresa Scott. Thank you. My mistake. I apologize. Teresa's babies.
That's right. Okay, and then I guess I'll handle them to the others. Okay, so this is just a part of the ceremony. When you mentor somebody, I think it's important that that person be the one that actually gives you your coin, and then you're kind of connected for the rest of your life. Toby didn't tell you the rest of the challenge is that if you're at a bar and somebody throws their coin down and you don't have yours, you have to pay.
Yeah, you can buy the drinks.
Okay, so hold this. What I'm going to do is hand, well, if you want to give him his, let's see. I can't do it from up here. Yeah, why don't y'all line up this way? And
Yeah,
we'll
please.
We'll give you your coins.
Those of you that are not familiar with the testing for biological dentistry, through our organization, we tried years ago to trademark the phrase biological dentist. The government would not let us do it, so we obtained a service mark. The idea behind that being that if we can use that phrase for about 10 years, then maybe they'll reconsider allowing us to trademark it. But in the meantime, what it means for our organization is that the dentists you see here that have all received their coins or are about to receive their coins have done additional testing, and other dentists that are in the audience that have received their coins have done additional testing to earn these coins. That additional testing is done online through the website. It's an open book test, the idea being that we want you to investigate the references which are available to you and take the test. And then you do case presentations before our education committee to become a certified biological dentist through our organization. Now, I can tell you this, several advantages, but one main advantage of this is when we receive phone calls or inquiries through our website, and we get many, I'm the one that fields the phone calls, one of the very first questions they ask is, how come this dentist is certified and that one isn't? What is a certified biological dentist? Because you're going to have a rocker by your name on the website. And I'll explain to them in more detail what I've explained to you, how that person has had more education, done testing that's qualified by us, has had to go before a review board, and so they have knowledge that they've gained outside of just dentistry, because we're talking about energy and homeopathics and things like that. So if you wanted to consider becoming a certified biological dentist, that gets you up on the website, it gets you your rocker, and I talk to every single person that calls, and so they get a lot of explanation.